I'd like to ask, this is not your first time here in Slovakia, so I would like to know how did your first time here affect your decision to come again?
I don't remember the first time. I was probably younger, and so it couldn't have any effect. We're just glad to be here. It's somewhere we haven't been much, and it seems very interesting. It's new kind of for us.
How does it feel to play on festivals like this one? I believe the audiences differ throughout the gigs you play. So.
Well, it doesn't look like anybody will know who we are, but we will find out when we're finished. I can tell you that when I'm finished. At the moment, I don't know.
How about the bands that play here? Do you know any of them?
Sorry.
No, really?
No, I haven't. I've seen one band. I don't know them. I don't know anybody else. I haven't looked at them. 1 minute. Oh, no Megadeth. Good.
Are there actually any modern bands that do this?
Only Muse and Snow Patrol and the Killers and one or two others, but Muse really.
So you would play them in cars?
No, I don't play music in cars. I put it in there.
Okay. Something different. You've been around, so to say, pretty much from beginning of hard rock and into your world and band. So, is there anything left for you to achieve?
More.
More what?
Achievement. Whatever there is. Whether it's sell more records, do more tours, sell more tickets, sell more albums, just do more. You can't stop. It's when I was very young, waiting for the first hit, I thought it would be fine when we had the first hit. And as soon as you have the first hit, you need the second hit. And you have the second hit, and you need the third hit. And that's very much this business. You don't get there and it's okay. You get there and then it begins, and then you hang on. And we've been hanging on for 40 years. It's all I've known since I was 12, so I don't know anything different. It's what I always wanted to happen. I didn't think it would, because our parents' generation of the 60s thought that this was all silly and not real and not worthwhile and not valid. And I think lots of 60s bands are still trying to prove that it's valid and it's worthwhile. And because in the 50s and 60s, young people were allowed to mess with music and then get married, have children, no music. And that was the way it was, particularly in Europe. But so I'm still trying to prove the older generation wrong. I'm supposed to say that I think it's good, but they're just people, whether they're young, old. And I always thought that when I was young or old, it's just people. And if he's in there watching me, fine. I don't care if he's tall, short, male, female, old, young, Russian, Polish, maybe not Russian. It's a joke. Shit. I must have made Russian jokes, must I? No. I can't make Russian jokes in England either.
What's the last song you remember as being your hit? The newest one. You perceive it?
I perceived as a hit. I don't know, because when we were younger, what was a hit was there's a lot more records than is now a hit. We can sell maybe 12,000 records, maybe less, is a hit. And when I was younger, it needed to be at least 200,000 or 300,000. I like that, it's good. People, it's like I like to be in contact with people. And records kept us in contact with people. Now I don't know, other than the people that come and see us live. And they haven't come to see us.
Is there a song that when you've written it for the band, and you thought this one will really work and it will work, and it didn't really, and you don't play it anymore live?
Lots of songs happen like that, particularly when making albums. You make an album, and we're making an album now, and certain songs that you think, yes, will be fine. And then when you come to do them, they just won't do it. And I don't know why. When we recorded Down Down in 1970 something, it went to #1, but we didn't do it for 4 years after it was released. It just wouldn't work. And so we don't do it. We weren't very popular with record companies when we were younger, because the idea is put an album out, put that album on stage and the single, and we didn't do that. I still don't like doing that. It's a bit too commercial, you know, put it out, sell it, put it out, sell it, put it out, sell it. But on the negative side of that, we end up with the same set, and some people find that negative, but it's good. Any more questions? He's got too many questions. Him out.
Making it up.
You're making it up. I'm making up the answers. Good.